Hey guys, I just wanted to say one more thing. I am here to share my experiences. I don't know if any of you know anything about human design. I know very little, but I'm a 3-5. And one thing that you learn very quickly if you do any amount of research on being a 3-5 generator is that basically you spend your entire life making mistakes, not necessarily making mistakes, it's all trial and error. It's essentially you just try something, try one thing after another. It's very much so like Thomas Edison and the light bulb. You just try one thing after your life is literally the experiment. And until you find the exact right fit. Like that's something that's characteristic of a 3-5. And so I have spent my life, I'm in my 40s. I have spent my life trying one thing after another. And it's like, not quite right. Not quite right. Not quite right. I will tell you, I have so much fucking manifestation experience. And I have made all of the mistakes you can possibly imagine. I have manifested some pretty crazy wrong things, things that I thought I wanted. Turns out I didn't. Turns out my focus was in the wrong place. Turns out I wasn't actually focused on the thing I actually wanted. What I want this, what I want this channel to be more than anything else is for you to learn from my mistakes, for you to learn from my experiences, cut some corners, find some shortcuts so that you can connect with what you deeply desire more quickly, more easily, more enjoyably than my personal journey has been. And by the way, I love my life. I love my journey. I fully love and accept it for exactly what it was and what it is. And I truly, genuinely believe in the depths of my soul that everything happens in perfect divine timing, and that if something is happening, it is happening for me, not to me. Now, I don't always remember that right at the beginning. I am a human being. I am a very flawed human being. I don't always remember that right from the get-go. I always get there though, and that's the most important thing. I really intend for this channel to be like a fucking bachelor's degree in living your life, living your ideal life, creating the life of your dreams, living a life you love and loving the life that you live. That is some might say it's a tall order. I'm fucking ecstatic that that is my mission and vision and passion and purpose here on this channel. So thank you for joining me on this ride. And I just want to say, my intention is for this channel to be uber, uber practical, where I pull back the curtain, right? And I help, because here's the thing, when it comes to manifesting, when it comes to these gurus, when it comes to channeled content, which there was a point in time where I was like, what the fuck? No, like, I don't even know how I feel about this, right? Like, I have evolved from zero woo in my life. Not really, because turns out I'm remembering more and more that as a child, I was very interested in things like the Ouija board and talking with the dead and astral projection and shit like that. And I totally repressed that and forgot all about it for quite a while, interestingly enough. As a kid, I was like really interested in like astrology and like what your birthday says about you and all sorts of what's considered woo and what is considered as pseudoscience, honestly. But as an adult, it has come full circle, and I really deeply appreciate that everything out there is a tool for us to connect with our true, authentic selves, trust our inner guidance, and pursue our passions, which are aligned with our purpose. But here's the thing, the content, right? Like when you So much of the content, this is what pissed me off so much. So much of the content was so like, this is how it should be. Ideal circumstances. That's not fucking life. That is not our actual lived experience. It's like, oh, just do this. Like this is all you need to do. All you have to do is this, right? Like that's what my hair is crazy. I don't have like a little thing on. All right. Side note, I was in a really bad car accident when I was a kid, so I have a dent in my head and then like I have hair that just like really doesn't grow. Um And yeah, I'm self-conscious about it, but also like not at all self-conscious enough about it to like not leave a video and not talk about it. So there you go. But yeah, if you ever just like see the light shine on my forehead in a certain way and you just see this huge dent, it is because I was in a really, really bad car accident as a kid. And throughout the next several years, I am sure there'll be several videos where I talk about the impact that that had on my life. Anyways, so much of what's out there is it's so, it comes from the right place. It is so well intentioned. And the people who put it out there, they have the best of intentions. But what I think is missing and what I'm eager to provide, I'm here to fill in the gap between like the advice and then like what does that actually look like in real life? Because I've been through a lot of it. Now there's a lot of shit I haven't been through. I've never been divorced. I don't know. There's a lot of shit I haven't been through. There's so many lived experiences that I genuinely have not had. At least in this lifetime. By the way, I also am totally open and I believe in like this reincarnation. There's so much that I have evolved that I've opened my mind to. And it's not necessarily like there are some things that I believe, and then there are other things that I'm open to believing. And then there are other things that I'm not quite sure about, but here's what I think is happening. And so I just really, it's just so funny because, I'm a coach. I have my own coaching practice. I'm an author. I have my own children's book. I have my own planner, and I have other courses that I've produced that are out there. And I have courses and programs and things like that. And one of the things that they tell you in like the muggle world, one of the things that they tell you, out in the real world in the collective conscious, if you're just like a bro marketer and you're just following like just standard like marketing 101 stuff, then one of the things that they'll tell you is like you need to be establish yourself as an expert, the expert that they want to hear from. And it's just like you have to establish yourself as an authority. And I fucking I cringe so hard at that because what I am is I'm an enthusiast. I am someone who is passionate about this, who's like semi obsessed, who is fucking obsessed with personal growth, personal development, human potential. I'm fucking curious. Like I'm crazy curious. And listen, my clients get incredible results, and I think that's amazing and a testament to me pursuing my passion and my purpose here. But like, do I ever want to like consciously establish authority so that I am the expert that you want to give your money to? No, that feels fucking gross to me. Now, would I be fucking honored and ecstatic if what I say resonates with you so much that you develop this trust in me and you really sincerely feel like what I create and what I have to offer is going to support you in all the right ways to manifest the life of your dreams, and therefore you choose to invest in something that I offer, amazing. But like, I just don't ever, like, that's not who I am. I am like the person, I'm like the next door. You know that book? It's called The Millionaire Next Door. I'm the millionaire next door. I am the person who, like, literally knocks on your door and is like, by any chance, could I borrow some sugar? I'm so sorry. And I will definitely go out and buy you some, like, the next time I go to the store. But, like, I'm literally baking something and I spilled my sugar and I don't have any more. Like, do you have some? I'm that person, and I'm the person that could talk to you for 12 hours straight about manifesting the life of your dreams. I'm both. And that's what I hope you feel from me, is my sincerity, my authenticity. But I will tell you, for like fucking 30 years, I had a mask on. I was that chameleon in the corporate meeting. I And by the way, this was all a trauma response. This was all coping mechanisms. And I learned that. And that's the other thing that I think a lot of people don't talk about, is like, why isn't it working for me? Or why can't I just do the thing? Right? Like, I saw a quote from like Mark Manson, and it was like 90% of the battle is just like you're 90% there if you just show up and do the things you know you need to do. And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Ugh, that's so true." And Mark, love ya, PS. However, there's a reason why 99% of the people inexplicably can't, right? You're like, "Yeah, Mark, duh, I know. I know that I'd be 90% there if I just showed up and did what what I knew to do. But I'm not, and I don't know why, and it's driving me fucking crazy. I'm here to explain why. That is what my content will cover. That is what I will be talking about. I know there was more I wanted to say, but there's a gap between the advice and actually implementing it, integrating it, embodying it. And I am an expert on that gap. That is my lived life. And I'm here to share. I'm here to just pull back that curtain and be like, I'm the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I know I have a lot of the answers. And if I don't have the answers, I'm not going to pretend to have the answers. I'll be fucking honest with you about it. Like, there was nothing that bothered me more, but I've healed this now. I don't feel as strongly about it. But there was nothing that, so one of my core values is authenticity. And so there was nothing that disturbed me more than to see people on a stage preaching, having all the right answers, but then going home and having the most awful home life you can imagine. There is nothing more disturbing to me than someone who doesn't walk the talk. And like, that's courageous and vulnerable of me to share, because I was that person for quite a while, or at least I was in some aspects of my life. I didn't even realize I was doing it. And that's why I have a lot of compassion and grace for people who do it now. I just don't follow them. Like, they are not in my circle of trust. I feel like I can sniff out bullshit a mile away. I can feel when someone's being wildly inauthentic, or when they're putting on a show, or when they're wearing a mask. And I have so much compassion for them. I have so much love for them. I understand what it's like to be there, but I also don't, like, they are not who I look up to. They are not who I learn from, because they are not ahead of the game. That was a weird turn that this video took. Anyways, I just am so excited for showing up as my genuine, authentic self, with all my warts and moles and scars and battle bruises and everything I've done wrong, all the mistakes I've made, all the ways I've been an asshole, all the ways I've been a human, but also like wildly I do sound like a little bit of an arrogant asshole saying this, but I have so much to give. I have so much wisdom to share. I have so many lived experiences to pull from, and I want to. And so if you hate that about me, I mean, just peace out. There's someone else out there for you. There will be someone who totally resonates with you, who you really, really love, and go listen to them instead. I mean, you know? But if a real person with real life experience who has been playing with the game of manifestation for the past decade, if that interests you, if you want someone who is not pretty and polished and perfect, like you found the right person. I'm here. Hi, I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you. So I'm super excited to be here with you. I don't even know if I also am, I know I'm all over the place. And so if you walk away from my videos with questions, my promise to you is that I will clarify. If you leave a comment, if you ask a question, I will respond with a new video, with clarification, with more explanation, with more examples or whatever, because that is my goal. My sincere, genuine commitment to this channel is that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. I will be here for you if you show up and you watch my content and you have genuine questions about it and you have this genuine desire to learn and grow and be the best version of yourself and create and manifest the life of your dreams and receive your deepest desires. If that is what you want, that is what I am here for. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.